Hi. Uh, Now we are going to see wireframe menu. So point and bold circle, line creation methods, circle creation methods, spline creation methods, special shapes and feature creation method, curves creation method, trimming and editing method one by one. Today we are going to see about the point creation method. Point position. You can you can uh, you can wherever in the screen you can just go on click, so it will create a point. Okay, this is the point creation by position. Uh, this point you can see the option, so you can make a thread point and a cut point. This also you can make it. Okay, you can see the difference. So thread point and cut point, these two will be used for wire cutting application. You can see this is the thread point and cut point for the wire cut. Okay, but a normal situation this is not used. Only the point position method is used. Okay. No, but in actual case, the situation may not come like this. Just click goes on clicking on the screen wherever. It may not come in the normal general situation. You may need to have some position, define your point. Suppose I need a point at the position of 100 comma 100 x 100 and y 100 mm. Okay, so then so how do you create that? So for that you need to go to the fast point option. Okay, you can see that that's a position. So now you can give x coordinate 100 comma y coordinate 100. Okay, 100, and z coordinate you need to show the 0. You can give, but in the beginning we will not consider, we will make it 0 only. Okay, so x 100 comma y 100, otherwise you can change it also. It's not come correct, I think so. Okay, maybe typing there is a issue, so I will make it backspace. Again I will type it x 100 comma y 100 y 50 comma z 0. So you can see that the point is generated here. You can see here. Okay, so now you can check it whether it is so this is the point as per the dimension whatever we made it. You can check it. You can check it that position from origin to here in the direction z. You can see that it is the 100 x 100. Okay. Uh, Otherwise you can go directly in the drafting and you can select both x position and y position. X distance, okay, and y position, okay. So like this, if you want exact distance, exact position, then you need to use the fast point option. I am going to repeat again. So the point specifically if you need means select the point position, then go to the fast fast point for XYZ fast point, click it there and you give it detail 50 y100 comma z0. So now I made one more point. You can see that visibility of that point. Next point if you want means x 100 y comma y 150 comma z 0. So I have made one more point also. You can see here additional one more point, first point, then x 80 comma y 50 and z 0. So if you give a value for z, then it become a 3D point. So like this, so one by one, if you give input the x, y, z, and you can goes on make the point. Now we have seen two method of making the point. One is just approximately wherever you want, you are clicking, and it makes the point. The another is giving fast point method, exact x, y, z value giving, and you are making the point. Now I explain you the two way of making the point. Suppose the situation has come like this. You have 10,000 points. So it's not advisable to typing each point one by one, 1,000 point or 10,000 point. It's not possible. So there is a method. There is another method is there. So whatever the 1,000 points are there, that you can copy it and paste it in the notepad and save it as a text file. That file you bring it back in the mastercam as a ASCII file. So then you can bring the all the points together inside the mastercam. So for making you to understand, I'll make one small example here. So I am going to work here in the reverse direction because I don't have now my XYZ coordinate. Okay, so first I will make XYZ coordinate from the existing point whatever I made it. So I can say how many points I made. So I have made 36 points here. So now I am going to save this file as a XYZ coordinate file. See, give little concentrate here. So file, save as, in the new folder I am saving. So this file format is important. So we have already seen about the file format. So now I am going to save this file as the ASCII file, okay, as text file, okay. So name you can give it point test, okay. I think it is not done, okay. I'll change the name and again test, okay. And file type also changed, you can see ASCII text, okay. Save. Okay, save it. Now, I'll show you new folder inside point test. I just open it. Now you can see I just converted the screen points into x, y, z coordinate. So this is the x coordinate, y coordinate, and z coordinate. Last one is this is my y coordinate, and this is your x coordinate, and the final one is the z coordinate. So 0 is the z coordinate. So if you have 1,000 points, you can copy the entire 1,000 points and paste it in the text notepad. So now I did it in the reverse way. So I made the point and I converted that into xy coordinate. Now I am going to bring back that xy coordinate inside the mastercam file. Open here my computer, new folder, inside the new folder, point test. Here I need to change to ASCII point test. Okay, so now you can see. So what are 1000 point is that 1000 point will be visible here. So how you want to bring it? The option available, either you want to bring point or you want to bring as a line connection point or line connected. So now I do not have the point which is possible to connect some spline. So I will bring it as a point itself open. So now you can see that all the points are came back again. So like this way, the point cloud will be brought inside the Mastercam, and also this is the best way to bring the point cloud. This point cloud generally comes from the reverse engineering applications. People will take the CMM machine. Through that, they will take the point data. That point data will be brought inside the CAM or CAD software, and it will convert it into the model later on. Okay, so in that situation, this is very much useful for the point import and export. So at present we have seen point creation methods by position, by position, and so the two method just by clicking the on the screen. Another is by uh, uh, another is by giving the exact distance. The next is the point dynamic method. So now I will make one spline in the wireframe. Okay. So the dynamic point may be made either on the plane or point spline, even on the surface. Now I selected this plane. By selecting it, one arrow will get it. Just goes on clicking the arrow, you will get the points. So these are the dynamic point creation method. Sometimes it may be useful. Okay, suppose you are getting one spline, but its quality is not good. You cannot utilize that for the programming. In that situation, you can make points. Okay, you can make the points by dynamic. Then you can delete the other curve. Then you can make the again the same spline by automatic spline. You can see here. First point it is asking, and second point it is asking, and then last point is selected. So the point that you are redefining your spline. So like this, you can redefine your spline. If there is a the spline whichever you got it for machining is not good, then you can redefine. It's not that it is the plane means point dynamic point will be made on this plane. Maybe on the line, on the circle, on the surface. You can utilize this. Suppose now I will make one small surface here. Surface by no, it's better I can make it in the front view. I will say construction plane front. Oh, sorry, I have not changed my construction plane. Construction plane front. I'll say I'll make one small arc here. The so because the reason for making in the front view, so if you look in the top view, it's look good. That's the reason I made it in the front view. So I will make it 100. Okay. So now I have made one surface. Uh, so I will reset to top view construction plane. Suppose I want to make some points over this surface. So I will go here. Point dynamic. So by clicking on the surface, you can see that the point is created. 3D points are directly created on the surface. Okay, this is the dynamic point creation method. You can make it on the even solid. On the solid also, you can create the points. In this many place you can use it. Suppose a trim to curve option, if you want to a particular portion, if you want to trim, you can make points and it will convert into spline, and that spline, with that spline you can trim the surface. So now I will make it 3D. I will make one small spline here by connecting the existing spline. Okay. Okay, by connecting the existing spline, I have made one spline here, but it is going little out. Okay. So first, second point, third point, fourth point, and fifth point. Okay. So now we'll extend it a little. Distance, how much you want to extend that, you give it. This surface becomes so big, I think so. Maybe screen. So now I made one curve here. Okay. You can connect these two lines by two 3D lines, so that it look like a closed boundary. Suppose I want to trim and remove the curved portion. Okay, surface, trim to curve. This is the surface and this is the chain. Okay, and which is want to keep, that you click it. So like this you can you can utilize this dynamic point option. It's on a small example, just I explained you. So it is the choice of the designer, how the requirement comes, how he is going to utilize this particular command. Okay. Okay. So I will make it file new. Okay. Again. So what is next remaining is dynamic point segment. Next is the point segment. So if I draw one line here, and you want to split it into 10 portion, so just you click it here and make 10 points. You can do both the distance want, you can give it, or number also you can give. So like this line will be divided into 10 points. Okay. It's not that line, and is plain also you can create a number of points. Okay. Next is the end point. So it means at the end of the curve or end of the line, it will generate one point. That's all. Nothing else. It's not uh, suppose I am example, I will making small lines together. So now if you want endpoints, means just click on endpoints, then it will show you the endpoints. So now you remember, when there is a 2 points are connected, then there may be 2 points together, it will be. Because this first line has 2 points and second line has 2 points. Okay. Okay, it has made only 1.1. Okay. So by clicking there, you will get the endpoints. So what else again in the point? Node point. Node point is just if you have a spline. Okay. In the spline there is a controlling point. It is not much useful to us still. Node points, just you click in on the spline, you can see the node points will be generated. So the control points will be generated. Node point is nothing but the spline control point. Mm, Suppose if you want to redefine, suppose if you want to redefine, you can delete it, delete the spline. Again you can go for spline, automatic spline, the spline will be redefined. LS, it will automatically define the spline. Okay, so even if you want to modify also, you can hold this control point and pull and push, and you can modify the control points. Okay, so last one is the small arcs. What is small arcs means? First we will see here. Suppose practical case, what will happen? Suppose I have a circle of a dia 1 mm. So 1.5. Okay. So nowadays it's not too difficult. Otherwise, I'll make it very small scale. zero point 0.5. The diameter radius is the zero point 0.5. It's nothing but 1 mm dia. I locked it and I'm making this so many points here, means circles here. Suppose like this, 1,000 points are there. So 1,000 circles are there, small circles of 1 mm diameter on the plate. Suppose you are asked to do the drilling of this point, I mean this circle. Okay. Now the question is, it's very. So I'll make reset it to move to origin. Okay. So it is make me easy for making the program. Uh, Now I want to drill this plate. Okay. Suppose if I select the point, suppose there may be three options I can come across. One is center may be selected, otherwise the quadrant may be selected. Okay, so while selection, because it's a very small circle, while selection time, instead of center point, you might have selected the quadrant, means then entire plate will reject. Okay, so in that kind of situation where there is a difficulty in the selecting the center point, in that situation you can utilize the small circle option. This means that it removes the center point, it removes the circle and creates center points. Okay, so now you can select, you can give the diameter one maximum radius 1. So you select the entire thing. Okay, enter. Now you can see that all on the place of inside the circle, the point is generated. Now you can select all circle and put it in the layer and use this point for the drilling option. Okay, you type the circle name and okay. So now I moved this all circle in the layer. So what is left out is my points. So now you directly use this point for drilling application. So there is no worry for whether it is selecting center or it is selecting the quadrant. So that difficulty or error may not come in this situation. Okay, this is called the use of small arcs. So now we have seen the all the things in the point command, and next we will see the bolt circle. So this old version, this bolt circle is not there. It is there in the uh, uh, add-ins, but now they brought it in the new versions. They 2 3 version before they brought it in the main command itself. Now it's so now you give the circle outer diameter. So wherever the base point, you can select it, and small circle, that base circle is 150. Number of circle how many you want, circle diameter how much, all the things you can give it here. So it will make the circle on the PCD. That's all, nothing else. Um, Numbers you can give. You can modify all the options whatever. Okay. Mm. Suppose if you want to don't want some of the circle, that you can remove it, and also you can reset it. Both options are available. So remove option also is workable, but just copy, select it, enter. Okay, it go. So like this also you can bold circle, you can remove and add it. So actually it is a PCD circle. That's all, nothing else. So you should give the PCD dia and number of small circle and the small circle diameter and the number of small circle. Again, I am going to repeat the same thing with the sum on base point I selected. So now I will give 8 number of circle I need it. Uh, so that diameter is 10 mm, 8 circle. So all other things are there. Then you can see it and you can make this. This is the bold circle. Okay. So with this, we are completing the point creation methods. Okay, point creation and bold circle we have seen. Thank you.